get started with some top global news headlines. Right, in 2 days of trade talks between US-China, both countries have reached a consensus. US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick said that both the countries have reached a framework to implement the Geneva trade consensus, and that happened after high-level talks held in London. Remember, Chinese restrictions on rare earth exports to US are fundamental part of the latest agreement. Lutnick also said that he, along with US Trade Representative Jamieson, will head back to Washington to make sure President Trump approves the framework. Remember, the framework will be implemented only if both the presidents approve it.
That's right. We have lots of global news flow coming in, and the World Bank has sharply cut its global economic growth projections, citing disruptions from trade uncertainty. Now, the World Bank expects the global economy to expand by 2.3% in 2025, which is down from the earlier projections of 2.7%. Now, the bank said this would mark the slowest rate of global growth since 2008, aside from the outright global recessions. Now, it also cut its 2025 growth forecast for US by 0.9 percentage points to 1.4% and reduced its Euro area GDP expectations by 0.3 percentage points to 0.7%.
Focus to General Motors, which plans to invest $4 billion in 3 US assembly plants, which also includes moving or increasing production of 2 Mexican-produced vehicles to US plants. This comes after few indications of progress in trade talks between Trump administration and Mexican leaders. Remember, this earlier President Trump implemented 25% tariffs on imported vehicles and 25% tariffs on several auto parts imported into United States.
That's right. Let's also shift focus to the tech space then. Now, tech giant Google has offered buyouts to employees across several divisions. Now, this comes after the company's latest effort to reduce headcount, which Google has been implementing in waves since laying off 12,000 employees in 2023. Now, some teams have been mandated return to office for remote workers who live within 50 miles. Now, remember, the buyouts come after finance chief in October said that one of her top priorities would be to drive more cost-cutting as Google expands its spending on artificial intelligence infrastructure in 2025.
So let's shift focus back to India. A team of top US negotiators held closed-door meetings between their counterparts from June 4 to June 10. Remember, these meetings were actually extended. The US trade representatives were supposed to end their week last week, but later on it was extended till 2 days till the 10th of June. We will connect with Sumita Karir, who will have more details on this story. But let's move on where we can take a break, actually, quick break. After that, the global news updates will continue and we'll also tell you how markets are performing.